What is going on, YouTube? It's Brendan from Market Makers, your home for Wyckoff Advanced Fibonacci TA. We are your leading market indicator. Guys, I wanted to do a special video for you today. I don't normally make podcasts on Saturdays. It's my day off to relax, but we have the price action we've been expecting all week long now. Just like we talked about yesterday again, we did not break above the 200 moving average. We did not break above the 0.5. We kept hitting our head, and here on the weekly, very easy to see, moving down to the 618 at 18,230. I told you that's the next key level of support. We're at 18,602. If you do not hold 18,230, watch for the drop. You'll have retracements in here. There's weaker secondary supports. You'll hear some YouTube people talking about 12,000. That's just the top from a previous bull run. This is a Fibonacci wave projection. Your strong support level is 9,482. So we shall see if we can hold the 618. I think we may be able to hold it, and we are still descending as I'm recording, and we're going to get into that. Guys, my Telegram group that we floated that idea about, we're going to go ahead and do it. So we're going to do the Telegram group. We have hundreds of people that have expressed interest now wanting to do it. So go into the video description, click the Telegram link, talk to Lee. He will send you all the information. We're looking to go live Monday. We're collecting all the payments and everything for it now. We will be posting our trades in that Telegram for you. That's all it is a trading service. If you want the education, live streams, and everything else, click the join button underneath this video to join our Discord. Two separate products, guys. The Discord also has trade signals. The Telegram only has trade signals. The Telegram's a little bit less expensive, but there's a lot of people that just want trade signals, and I totally understand that. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do, guys. It's an introductory offer. It's for the first wave of people, and then we will be raising price as more and more people want to come in. You will never have your price raised if you sign up in the first wave. Okay, so we're accepting everybody now. Click the Telegram, talk to Lee. He'll send you all the information. And guys, of course, this video is brought to you by SimpleFX and by BitGet. Highly suggest you download one, if not both platforms. SimpleFX for equities, commodities, and Forex, because we will be posting trades in the Telegram on those asset classes as well. And of course, if you're just trading crypto, download BitGet. Fantastic platform. Both of them are anonymous, guys. This channel, all about privacy, especially now, especially when they're trying to bring in their new world order, right? So this is where we're at, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into this and talk about what's happening. So price is at 18.5 now. Now, I'm going to show you something here that's really interesting, okay? So let's go ahead and go to back one. The Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is also sitting at the 618. Now, you guys know that I've been watching this channel. I used to overlay the Russell all the time. Mainstream media keeps talking about the NASDAQ, and rightly so. It has a ton of tech in it. The Russell has a lot of garbage companies. They don't even like to talk about it. It doesn't even come on the main ticker when you're watching business news, right? It's like a secondary ticker that they show you. This has the meme companies, a lot of tech companies. This is stocks number 1001 to 3000, but this tracks super close to Bitcoin. How close do you say? Well, the Russell and Bitcoin both made their all-time high within 48 hours of each other. Look at the movements. This is the Russell and the colored candles above. They're tracking extremely closely together, even especially look at this. You got your pump up, you got your pump up, you got your top get made, you have your top get made, and then you have your declination and your declination. You see this? And they're both now sitting at their 618. This is market symmetry. Next week is so important. It is a short week for equities. Let's see what happens. Monday, the markets are closed. If the Russell can hold or the Russell looks to rally, then possibly Bitcoin can hold this 618. If the Russell capitulates and falls, it is very close to its 45. Bitcoin already down below its 45, meaning bearish trend. The Russell could fall. Everything else, we have to see if they hold their support. But guys, this is what we've been talking about on this channel for so long now. Market cycles, trading in a bubble. So important to understand this. As you guys know that watch this channel, I've been studying market cycles and bubbles for 20 years in my trading. Jeremy Grantham, he's a fantastic forecaster for bubbles. He nailed .com. He nailed the '08 bubble. He's a billionaire. He's in his 80s. Highly suggest you watch some of his videos. He predicted this as early last year. There's market indicators. I've been talking about this, if you watch any of my videos from November, about us trading in a bubble. That's 9 months ago, guys. 9 months ago, I've been talking about this, and it's all coming to fruition now, and you're seeing it play out in real time. The real fallout, the real shame of this whole space is that there's so many people that are ignorant to market cycles, that do TA, that do news, that do different things in the crypto space, that they don't see this coming. And my big fear is that we're going to have massive regulations after this cycle is over, because this is not the bottom for Bitcoin, 18,230. Despite what Michael Saylor says, despite what Mike Novogratz says, who's a billionaire hedge fund investor that loves Bitcoin as well, this isn't the bottom, guys. As you know, the S&P is down 22%. The S&P will at least double that loss. Not all at once. It's going to be going up and down. The NASDAQ is down 33%. I think 33%. So the NASDAQ's going to at least double that loss. And I do believe both of them will end up close to tripling that loss, with the NASDAQ going down for the second time in 20 years, 80 to 90%. That could take 6 months. It could take a year. It could start happening quickly if they all start losing their key support levels while the Fed is raising interest rates and removing liquidity from the market. The big difference between now and 2008 bubble and the .com bubble is we have very high inflation. The Fed put their ability to help and aid the market is severely limited. They can't do it this time. If they do, we will have hyperinflation. So they may try. They may try to do it. We don't know. But until they pivot, while they raise rates, these markets will continue to descend. There will be rallies. Those will be rallies to sell, and you'll see more market declination. As you guys know, we've been talking about this for Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and remove this. That next level of support underneath your 618 is 9,500. Where is it over here? Here it is. 9,500. This is your long-term volume support on the weekly time frame, going back multiple bull runs. Throw your VPVR, VRVP, whatever it's called, on here. The whole bull run, that is your number, lined up perfectly with the 1 fib at 94.82. Pull in the previous bull run. That number does not change, 94.82. You see this? If you don't hold that 618, look at all the volume spike out, guys. If you don't hold the 618, that's where price will have a bias to go to. It will have retracement points between here and there. You hear people again talk about 12K, maybe 15K, maybe 11K, whatever. It'll have retracement spots, but you have a bias to come down and test this, okay? And if you don't reflect, if you do not move back up in the opposite direction off of 9,500, again, where you're going is where you went to in the pandemic, where you found long-term support, which is 3,800. Keep that in mind, because if the NASDAQ truly does double its losses, if the S&P does double or triple its losses, you're going to see this price. And this is good and this is bad. It's bad for people that got wrecked. It's good to build new wealth. Other people have the opportunity to invest. I do believe Bitcoin specifically has, commodity type properties that are going to allow it to really recover potentially faster. Now, you have to remember, when these markets do get decimated, whether it's a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, .com took 2 years to play out. When they do get decimated, part of that decimation is high unemployment, layoffs, people needing money. Lots of different things can happen, guys. A lot of very intelligent people do believe it could lead to a Great Depression type scenario. Ray Dalio, again, billionaire hedge fund manager, largest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater. He's talking about a Great Depression type scenario is going to happen. So you hear people on TV saying the exact opposite. Oh, we don't even see a recession this year. Maybe 30% chance next year. We'll see who is right. But again, here what we're doing is trading by segments, okay? And I'm just telling you, don't invest for long term yet, because this has more to come down. If we get a fantastic strong rally, I will be ecstatic, but I do believe this is coming down. And of course, none of this is financial advice, guys. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Make your own decision. And if you are trading, definitely be aware trading is risky and involves loss, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour and see where we're going. As you can see, the 618, 18,230 fell through Wyckoff, guys. We talk about this pattern pattern all the time. I know a lot of people don't have a deep understanding of Wyckoff. Again, this is something you can learn in our room, some trading principles. But you have your selling climax, your automatic reaction, you have volatility in the range, right? We always talk about how if you break up, and I've showed you guys examples of this, you want to make your pivot point, your Livermore pivot slash your cut pattern, right? And then you get acceleration up. You do the same thing when you break down, but you do a mirror image. You see this? So you come down, you back test your line here. You see this? And you made your cup. There's your cup right there. You could actually, in reverse, could have had a trigger order down there and you would have caught that dissension, okay? So this has a bias to fall because you couldn't flip the 0.5. You kept hitting your head on the 0.5 and you fell. So now we're looking to see if we can hold support at the 618. I think you're probably going to hold support at the 618 because the Russell's sitting at 618 and we're going to see what happens next week. And I hope we start getting the formation for a rally. Bitcoin is very far away, even on the 4-hour time frame. I mean, your 200 that just killed us just recently, your 200 is all the way up here at 28K. It's 10,000 points away. I mean, that's really crazy when you think about it, okay? So we will have some type of rally that will give us a big move because it's just the chances, the probabilities are much higher that everything is so far away from us. The moving averages, the long term, everything is so far away. Again, massive selling in equities this past week, guys. 5 of the last 7 trading days, almost 90% down days, which has not happened since 1928. If you remember, I talked about the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones having the worst 11 weeks since the Great Depression. That was what? 90 years ago, guys. This is the type of record-breaking things you're seeing happen in equities, and it's spilling over into crypto, and crypto being a risk asset will get liquidated first. I played you Jeffrey Gundlach, who said it looks like crypto is being liquidated, Bitcoin is being liquidated. Remember, retail does not own a large portion of this market. The top 5 altcoins are 90 to 95% owned by institutions. Bitcoin is majority owned by institutions in Wales. When they want to sell, they move the market. Retail cannot hold this market up. The market cap has lost more than 2/3. It is sub $1 trillion, which is why you will eventually get sub 10K Bitcoin, okay? So looking at the 4-hour, let's see if the indicators changed at all since yesterday. Go ahead and open this up. You have your volume. You got some selling volume spike up. Your volatility channel did open up a little bit. Your RSX is going into oversold territory. Let's see what else. Let's look at the 1 hour. I never do 1 hour with you guys. I don't do Wyckoff on 1 hour. You can do it on any time frame. It's too erratic, but just to show you an example here, okay? So we could do a selling climax. We can do a automatic reaction. You have your Wyckoff trading range. You have volatility. You get down thrust, signs of strength, down thrust, come back up into your range. And then once again, look at this, just like in reverse, right? You want to break out. If this was to break out, you want to come up, retrace, get your pivot point, and then move up. You do it in reverse too, okay? You come down to your trading range, you back test it, you come back down, and then you get the cup, but you get it in reverse. You see that? There's your cup. Again, if you understand Wyckoff trading concepts, you understand support and resistance, you could have had a trigger type order or just entered this trade as that line got hit and you would catch this move as well. We've been in a short in our room since 28.4. So these are the types of trades that are going to go into our Telegram, guys. Again, you can click that link and join our Telegram, talk to Lee, he'll give you the information. Looking at this, you're on the 1 hour time frame. I mean, even on the 1 hour, your 200 and 233 are up at 23K. So, we're down at 18. So these long-term moving averages are far away. Bitcoin needs to hold the 618. If it can hold the 618, maybe we can get some type of rally going in the equities. We do have month-end rebalancing going on in the equities, and we can go ahead and do a mini cough here on this 1 hour portion. Remember, Wyckoff is just how money moves through the market, okay? So let's go ahead and get our trading range here. Selling climax, automatic reaction. Here's your new trading range for right now. And you're going to have the same steps. You're going to have volatility at some point. You're going to come down to support. I mean, we're at 18.6. We might have to come down some more. You might be making another little mini cough structure. But if you were to come up and you do come back up, you're going to have volatility in the range. You want to break out one way or the other, or you will break down, back test one way or the other. Either way, usually get some type of cut pattern because price likes to move in a wave and test support just like this, test resistance, and then if it's too much resistance, it falls apart, okay? All right, guys, 14 minutes. Just be aware of your time frames. Let's look at the indicators here real quickly, and then I'll wrap this up. You're expanded on the 1 hour. Just got out of oversold territory. Not a lot of volume on the 1 hour, but it's not taking a lot of volume to move it. You did have some breakout volume here, obviously, on this drop, but still the overall actual candle size itself in comparison is not very big, okay? Again, low volume weekends. That's always a thing here in crypto. All right, guys, talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for your support and subbing to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, guys.